Run it up, then run it back. Run it up, then run it back. Run it up, run it back.
Feels like run it back now.
This feels a very Vegas start to the show because we are up and running. Run it back. FanDuel TV, you're probably thinking to yourselves, don't these idiots talk about basketball? Yes, we do. But today we're going to talk about everything. Michelle Beadle, Chandler Parsons, Lou Will on the end. We will get to Shams, the serious part of the show, eventually. But yeah, we are in Las Vegas. Some of us have already taken part in Las Vegas. You've been here 20 minutes. How have you already done stuff?
I mean,
yeah, thank you.
What an aesthetic.
It's like the first day of a trip. You get the feeling. I actually drove for the first time from LA
How
to
was that?
Vegas.
Did you drive?
You know what? It was raining cats and
I love
dogs.
driving.
You
Louis.
know the funny thing, Chandler texted me, he said, how's the roads? I said, perfect, bro. I got in with no problem.
No.
He sent me a
I was in a
video with
Category
porn.
4 storm for 5.5 goddamn hours on the way to Vegas. But I
that's weird. Took me
playing like the
outside.
Hangover soundtrack,
Smart.
just trying to get in my vibe, and I found it.
I like this for you.
We had
You didn't actually drive, right?
No, God.
Oh God, no. That's what other
Heavens,
people do.
no.
We all drove. Look at us.
And I stopped at Raising Cane's, by the way, which is absolutely slapping.
Oh, you didn't
You
stop
went
and
to
get.
the Raising Cane's?
I've had it like once before.
Are you kidding me?
Unbelievable.
We missed
Shout
the
out
real
to Trey
opportunity.
Songs. Me and Trey Songs, we bond over Raising Cane's.
Over
We
that-
have-
that's your thing?
We have
Have you
Raising
been to Raising
Cane's
Cane's?
wars.
Basically all chicken fingers.
Oh, I like chicken.
Yeah,
fingers.
It's
there's not a lot of
fantastic.
classic.
We missed a real opportunity to do a hangover road trip together.
Yeah.
Because we all drove separately, and I'm really sad now that we didn't bond.
And you know the drive back is just going to be absolutely miserable.
Chaos.
Yeah.
That's gonna
flying.
suck. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm
I'm
with
beating
you.
everybody.
I'm going east.
That's it.
But it was fun. And you know what? You get here, Super Bowl week, it's Monday. I let it get to me. It was a rookie mistake. It was a rookie move.
We're not
You
asking
get
the
here-
right questions, Chandler.
Well,
What's a Vegas night looks like for Miss Michelle Beadle?
It's really not that great because I won't actually do anything maybe till like
But you're a
Thursday.
gambler.
I have lost some money, but I only did slots so far because I'm old and awesome.
But that's why you're losing money. You're putting your
those
money
are
in the
rigged.
machine.
I
There's
just
some
use
guy
them-
up there that's just
No,
like,
they're
It's
"Oh."
not
not.
personal,
No, they're not.
Michelle.
I just played at the wrong place because I do have good luck at one specific casino, and I was not at that casino. And then blackjack.
That's
So
my
yeah,
game.
I'll get back up. I'll
That's
get
my
this.
game.
This place will not take me for my money.
No.
I swear, if it takes
You're
me
the
all
first
week,
person to ever say that, too.
I'll get it all back and then some.
Yeah.
What does a Vegas night look like for you?
Oh,
Depends on the
dear.
day.
Oh no.
Depends on the day.
Okay, how about a
on the
Wednesday
day.
night?
A Wednesday night?
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be a lot of tequila involved.
Okay, so tequila on
Yeah,
Wednesday.
I'm gonna enjoy myself while I'm here. I'm enjoying the experience. This is my first Super Bowl.
Oh,
My first time being involved in anything Super Bowl related. It just never worked out for my schedule.
Are you staying for the game?
I am not.
no,
I am
you're
not-
the only one staying for the
I
game.
know. Which 7 days? I've never been here ever
That's-
for more than
You're
2 or
gonna
3
stay
days.
for the game?
Dude, I'm here for 7 nights.
You are
I got daddy
dead.
duties.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you guys a
Got
selfie Monday. Just it's gonna be complete shambles.
We have a show on Monday.
My
We will
daughter
see.
You guys
really,
do.
really wanted to stay for
You're
the
like-
Super Bowl.
You what?
My daughter wanted to stay for the Super Bowl, and then she found out she had a daddy-daughter dance at school, and she was like, I'm cool on the Super Bowl. Let's go to the
And
dance.
just
Wow.
like that.
That's
I'm
gotta
flying
feel
home
good.
to do that, and then my other daughter, Jada, she has a basketball all-star game.
Oh, perfect.
So shout out to Jada, shout out to Zoe. They both got things to do, and I'm out of here.
Let's go back to Monday. By the way, I'm calling in sick now.
You can't call
On
me
my-
sick.
I'm sick.
We know where you are.
I'm sick.
No, you're not sick. If you are not on the show on Monday, so help me.
Is it Zoom?
Yes.
I'm out.
So you literally can't get up and look at your phone.
No. And you know what I'm doing tonight, Michelle? For the first time ever.
What?
No, that's not true. I went to 2 in Dallas. I'm going to the hockey game tonight.
Oh, I love this.
Which happens to be the Oilers record-breaking game.
Yeah.
And by the way, I am not knowledgeable on hockey. Like I
Clearly.
found out there's 3 periods, but they're all intermission. There's
Whatever
half
happened
times.
to us running over cars and tanks?
Yeah, Chandler dropped us for cooler things.
I want to go. No, I would love to go paintball or like shoot some shit.
Do you know anything about hockey?
Nothing.
You're gonna have fun. This
Nothing.
is supposed to be like one of the greatest atmospheres in all of the NHL.
And it's the
Is the
record-breaking
Vegas
game.
trip. Yeah, it's could end poorly. It could end well. It depends on who's.
It's gonna end up great for me.
I want to go to the Sphere. Sphere.
Sphere, go see you too. You could do that.
Will they ever have like sporting events in that, or it's too small?
I
feel
don't
like that
know.
would be sick.
You could have a
I
sporting
don't know
event
how
there.
it's built.
You could have a fight in there.
Yeah, something like that.
Definitely
would
have a
be cool.
fight.
I'd like to see a good rumble.
Yeah, I think you could do that. I don't know why you wouldn't do that. I think that's a good idea. And when are we all hanging out and bonding?
We can go tonight, Michelle. What time you free?
I don't know. I might be busy.
Yeah, you're
You
like,
work all day.
You're no fun anymore, honestly. You suck.
Well, that's a fun way. I'm not the one that sucks. You know who's not here? Shams.
Yeah, he sucks too.
Shams sucks.
Shams still getting ready for the All-Star game.
But there is a big party Friday night, and Shams will be in attendance in Vegas.
Shams flies in
And I
for
said,
the party.
if I don't have him puking by midnight, I have done a shit job at the Shams Charania experiment.
Shams strikes me as a champagne drinker. I don't think you're going to be able to
So
get him lit.
offensive.
Is it?
He strikes me as a champagne.
He's
He's a white wine guy.
Champagne, Moet, Cristal,
Oh my God.
little Perrier,
I
Jouet.
don't want to be the champagne guy.
It's get classy. Shams is classy. What are you trying to put on Shams?
Shots. And more shots.
I
want him, like, I want him.
Shams, you hear this?
I want him to tweet something.
Friday, you're in
I want
trouble,
to go-
Shams.
You want to get it
Lucky
almost.
for you,
Yeah,
I'll be gone.
I want him to flirt with the line.
You know what? I'm not bringing any of this up when we bring him on here in a couple of minutes because I just want him to walk in on Thursday night / Friday to a debacle of a show.
I look
that
forward
it
to
will
it.
be.
All right.
You need some dysfunction in Vegas.
But no arrests. Yeah.
No rest.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, don't you put that on us.
Yeah, you put handcuffs in the conversation.
I'm laying low because
The
this
wrong
has to
type
be
of
edited.
handcuffs,
You
by the
Don't
psychopaths.
lie. You would love a Parsons mugshot at some point this week. Are you kidding me?
I would repost
That would make your
so many
day. That
times.
would make your year. If
I
I
want to see Michelle Beadle's mug shot.
yeah.
It depends on why I got arrested.
just like a little misdemeanor. Like
Am I arrested because the cop was a turd? Because then I'm going to be smirking.
something simple.
Did I
like,
kill someone? I might not
Like
be
you peed
smiling.
in public.
Oh, I'll probably smile.
Yeah, exactly. That's hot.
Sorry, Dad.
We'll check the papers tomorrow. Don't let us down, nerd.
Edit that together. Good luck.
Oh, this is good stuff. We should do this more often.
This is not even a show.
Radio Row is cool too, by the way. This is my first time. You
Yeah,
guys
it's
have been here
just-
before?
There's just stuff happening the whole
It's
time.
just a bunch of people talking.
And this is the calm
And then
before
we
the
have
storm.
the coolest stage
Yeah,
here.
we have a really good set.
We got the sickest setup here.
I see a lady
I'm
in a
just
fur coat.
excited to be here, man. I'm just a basketball player that scored a bunch of points.
Yeah.
Talking to very cool people.
Talking about Super Bowls and football.
All right, it's that time. Lay low. Scoops. Scoops me. Ooh, Shams,
We gonna
scoop
get it right.
time. We got this right now. Shams, I know we got some Joel Embiid news coming up, but first up, some breaking news about All-Star.
All-Star Weekend's coming up next weekend after Super Bowl weekend. And there's an interesting team that's developing for the Skills Challenge. It's an all-Indiana team. Tyrese Halliburton, Miles Turner, Benedict Mathurin. That's going to comprise a team at All-Star Weekend for the Skills Challenge. They're also going to be playing against a team led by Victor Wembanyama as well, among other Skills Challenge teams.
I like this. I like the vibe, and I like what you're telling me. All right, so that's the happy, fun news. But now we've got the Joel Embiid update. The procedure has happened. What are we looking at timeline-wise?
Joel Embiid underwent surgery today, and it's not, at this point, expected to be season-ending surgery. They had surgery for that meniscus tear. I'm told that the Sixers' hope is that anywhere between 1 to 2 months, Joel Embiid is going to be able to make a return. They're going to reevaluate him after 4 weeks, but it's more likely that it's on the 6 to 8 week side of a potential return to play. But a lot of it is going to have to depend on how his rehab goes, the recovery, and the next few weeks, the next month or so in rehab in terms of getting back from this meniscus injury and surgery. And also, by the time it's a month out, month and a half, 2 months, where do the Sixers lay in the standings? Where will they be in a month and a half, 2 months from now? These are all parts of the equations that you have to take into play if you're the Sixers, but they've been active so far. From my conversations around the league, Daryl Morey is still acting as if he wants to add another wing player, another scorer to this unit. So we'll see what move they make before the deadline on Thursday.
Right, you guys heard it. They're going to check him in 4 weeks, but it's more likely it's the 6 to 8 week window. You've seen what the Sixers can do without him. Do you have enough to stay afloat?
I do. I think so in the Eastern Conference, right? There's no team that's going to kind of make a huge jump. I think Cleveland wins some games. I think New York wins some games. But when you look, I don't think the teams behind them like Orlando, Indy, Miami, I think they kind of stay somewhere in that range. And like we said last week, this team is built to win now, right? So they still have assets. They still have pieces that can compete. They still have a star in Tyrese Maxey. They still have guys that can go and carry a load, but it's gonna be tough. When you lose to a guy like Joel Embiid, it hurts. It hurts pretty much everything, your entire game plan, your entire attack. So it is tough. And listen, he's not gonna rush back from this. This is
better not.
4 weeks is a joke. That's not happening. Like, and they shouldn't. And it shouldn't happen. So I think they take their time. But yeah, I think there's still light at the end of the tunnel for him to be able to come back and play before this season's over, get some games under his belt, and then be healthy for postseason.
Oh, that's a lot of pressure on teammates.
It is, because stay afloat, sure.
Yeah.
I think they'll still be able to compete, but that's not how this season started. That's not what it was built on. This team, they brought Nick Nurse in to get this team to be in a championship level. Joel Embiid was having a championship level MVP status type of season. They had big plans, and so can they stay afloat? Can they stay in that 5 or 6 zone? They got enough talent to do that. I don't think that's the goal here, so I think that's what happens, though.
It's a bummer all around. We did get some news, Shams. I saw you post. We haven't had a big-name star in the slam dunk contest in a minute. And then you posted. Tell us what's going on.
Jaylen Brown is leaning toward participating in the slam dunk contest this year. He's been seriously considering it for the last few weeks. He's been mulling it. I'm told he's very much in play. He's leaning toward it. The league is going to announce the full list of the dunk contest, skills challenge, etc. on Thursday night. But like you said, Michelle, this is the first time a current All-Star would be participating in a dunk contest since 2017. We know Mac McClung will be invited. He'll be in the dunk contest. You would expect him to accept his invitation as well. But Jaylen Brown's entry, I think, definitely is a surprise around the league. But you know, we'll see how he does as the first All-Star since 2017.
Heck yes.
I mean, that's an all-star in the slam dunk contest. First of all, yay. But do we think Jaylen Brown doing this would open it up for
very much needed?
Really?
Very
So
much
excited.
needed. Thank you, Jaylen Brown, for being a leader.
Yes.
For being a front runner and a trailblazer. We need the star power back in the dunk contest, in the three-point contest. Listen, the fans are signing up to see the best of the best do the best things that they can possibly do on the basketball court. Stop being afraid to fail, young guys. Put your reputations back on the line. You feel like you're an elite dunker and you're an elite player? Show it. Prove it. Allow the fans to have the opportunity to see that. I love this. I love when I was a kid and I could see Vince Carter in the dunk contest when he was a perennial all-star. I love seeing Michael Jordan coming from the free throw line during the all-star game. Steve Francis. These were all all-stars in their times. Tracy McGrady and Vince Carter, they're cousins. They had an iconic dunk contest together. We need to see that. We're missing that in our game. We're missing that in our all-star weekends. Big salute to Jaylen Brown for being a trailblazer and getting that feeling back. I think these guys are so scared of competing and we're worried about the business.
Looking silly, or what is it?
Yeah, you know, it's just we've gotten to that point where, you know, you just don't want to put your name on the line.
Fair.
You're scared to lose to a Matt McClung. Listen, put it all out there.
Who cares?
Yeah,
it's going to be
we
good.
Don't care. It's great entertainment.
I would think the opposite. If I'm Jaylen Brown, I'm already there. I'm already a superstar. I already got my huge contract.
Huge contract.
Now go and showcase and have fun with it.
By the way, does that help that he already got the huge contract? Now he's like,
It definitely doesn't hurt. I don't think it goes into it. And like Lou's saying, I think it's huge because I don't even care if he's good at it. I just want to see good players try it. You know what I mean? It's like I don't care if he misses his first 3 dunks.
It's
if he
all-star
loses,
weekend.
if he doesn't get it, if he doesn't even get advanced to the next round, I don't care. But the fact that he's a big name and the dunk contest has lost its luster.
for real.
Ever since Zach and Aaron Gordon, that it's kind of been downhill. Mac McClung, he saved it, but. Again, I love Mac McClung, but like I'd rather see the Zions, the John Morants, the Jaylen Brown. So I think this will hopefully push the envelope and now get other guys that are already there.
already there.
You're already there.
You're
Load
there.
management has infiltrated All-Star Weekend.
I get
and
it.
I want it out. That for 3 days, I want to see the best of the best.
And by the way, you get a bag for winning it and do it. Not that it matters for a guy like him, but like you're already there. Your endorsements want to do it. You get paid extra. You get bonuses.
Can you imagine? It could be an iconic moment.
Do
Like
it.
a legacy moment.
Bravo,
All right,
bravo.
fine. So now we get Jaylen Brown. Who else do we want to see? Let's go ahead and do our dream scenarios. Other All-Stars that we want to see. Go ahead. And
I've
do it.
said it.
Yeah.
I want to see LeBron do it at least once.
you have. I agree.
I want to see LeBron do it at least once. He's been a phenomenal dunker throughout the course of his career. His first 2 points in the NBA was a huge dunk. Owe it to the fans. No, you don't owe the fans anything. He's poured his heart and soul out.
But wouldn't it be fun?
But it would be
Yes.
fun. I would love to see Bron out there.
LeBron against like Anthony Edwards in a dunk
come
contest?
on.
Are you kidding me? Like
Yeah.
I would make my weekend based around watching that. This year I don't even know if I'm going to watch it. Like it's if it's
Well,
on,
now
it's
you
on.
might because Jaylen Brown.
Now I might because it's a big name and it packs more of a punch.
Yeah, it's
That's
such
what I want to
hard-
see. I want to see really good players that do this in NBA games, in playoffs, in the finals. I want to see them do it with no defense and show us your best tricks.
You basically want to see household names be out there.
Doesn't
And it's
everybody?
not, and that's not an offense to anyone. It's just that's kind of what we grew up with. That's what people want to see. I think we
1000%.
That's
lost
what
makes
makes the league special.
Yeah, we lost that.
And All-Star Weekend is based on the best players
Yeah.
and the stars, and that's what it's all about. So we should have the most athletic, best basketball players doing the dunks and the three-point contest and the skills challenge. That's a whole other conversation. I think that sucks.
Wow.
But
All right.
but whatever. At least we now.
First candid Chandler moment.
Yeah, here we go.
At least Conrad, my drink. At least now.
Conrad is not your bartender for the week.
At least now we have a big name doing it that I'm excited to watch for the
And
first time in
a serious
years.
guy too, by the way. Jaylen Brown's like one of the more
Yeah,
serious
he's not the guy
guys.
I would think that would do
No,
it first.
I think that's what I'm so excited about, Shams. That was good. Maybe we'll get more. Thursday trade deadline. We've talked DeJounte Murray. We've talked DeRozan. We've talked Dinwiddie a lot, and now we can see the trade deadline a couple days away. Any news? Any movement?
It's still all fluid. I would expect the Lakers and Hawks to talk again before Thursday. I don't think it's the end of those two teams having conversations around DeJounte Murray. Will there be another team that emerges? Will there be a dark horse that emerges on DeJounte Murray? I think these are all questions that are going on around the league. You know, the Brooklyn Nets have Spencer Dinwiddie, Dorian Finney-Smith, Royce O'Neal, all out there, teams expressing interest, but they're going to try to get value on all of them. And the Bulls as well, DeMar DeRozan, Alex Caruso, they're going to get callers on Caruso. DeMar DeRozan's free agency situation makes it interesting. They run the risk of losing him for nothing. But again, they also want to compete for the playoffs. And right now with DeMar DeRozan, Alex Caruso, Kobe White, Nikola Vucevic, they're competing right now, even without Zach LaVine. So this is a Bulls team that's trying to be as competitive as possible right now.
Oh, man, I feel like this is deja vu again for this Bulls team. Okay, so I give you the choice of Murray or DeRozan. You're a contender. Which one's having a bigger impact?
I mean, it depends on what team I am, I guess, but they're pretty much identical stats,
Yeah.
right? They're going to give you 21, 22, 5, and 5, and they both are explosive. They both can carry a lead. They both can be a number one option on a team. Now, if we're talking about a contender, that's probably not going to be their role, but they both are kind of older, going in their prime, or DeMar's a little bit older, but I think they both can contribute in a huge way. They both can score the basketball. They both can, run an offense, and they can also. I'd like to see them on a contender so they can do less and kind of fit in and
Great
be.
point.
You know what I mean? So I think they both can make huge impacts, and both those teams can get back a haul for both of them. Like on the Bulls, like DeMar DeRozan, he's just going to walk this summer. So what are we waiting on?
I agree with Chandler. Interesting thing I just thought of. If you drop DeMar DeRozan on the Atlanta Hawks, that gives Trae Young a guy that can slow down and half court, give him an option for somebody who can score the ball. You can take DeJounte Murray and put him on the Bulls and give them a much-needed ball handler.
Yeah. With Lonzo Ball out, they now get a point guard.
I'm no GM, but
Yeah, but they're not.
Did we just figure this out?
No, you didn't just figure it. No, don't start.
I'm no GM, but
You're definitely
maybe
not.
y'all just swap it out.
That is not GMing. That was the laziest GMing I have ever
It
witnessed.
makes
Sometimes
sense
it's
when
simple.
you say it out loud.
Fine. So let me ask, so is that the trade? This is a different question. Is that the trade you'd like to see?
Well, no,
most, or
because
what
now
is
it's
the
like
trade?
two non-contenders just
Exactly.
the old
That's not
flipperoo.
fun. They're just going to do the same thing
what
somewhere else. We're going nowhere.
And what happens if we look up all of a sudden and the Chicago Bulls and the Atlanta Hawks are in the Eastern Conference
That would be
Finals?
unbelievable.
Because you guys
Because of
GM'd
a
it?
simple,
Correct.
because
Wow.
of a simple swap.
Somehow we've gotten to the point where you guys have maneuvered the Eastern Conference Finals out of two teams that have
You're
no
welcome.
shot.
That's why we're here.
Yeah.
Let me ask you for real though. Again, dream scenario: a trade you would like to see happen by Thursday.
It's got to be one of these two guys, right? I don't like the
Is there
Alex.
not a surprise one? Like,
I don't think so. I think Siakam that already
done.
went. The OG RJ Barrett, that was a big one. That So I think it's got to be one of these two guys. And I feel like usually when there's smoke, there's fire. Usually this happens. But I mean, we're getting down, and we're 2 days away.
yeah, we are.
So I mean, it's got to happen soon. I can see them both happening.
I would just like to see DeMar land somewhere where he's happy.
Yeah.
And he gets an opportunity to compete at the highest level and get a championship. And so, me being a friend of his, me being a brother of his, that's something that I would like to see. I don't really care about all the business stuff, who it makes sense for.
Right.
I care that it makes sense for him I hope he lands somewhere where he's happy and he's comfortable.
Do you know where that would be?
No, but I would like to. Lakers could possibly be that.
Okay.
Lakers could possibly be that fit. He's a LA guy. They need.
Who isn't? God, is everyone an LA guy?
Well, a lot of these guys not LA guys. They SoCal guys.
Okay, specific.
Big
Yeah, you're
difference.
right.
But he's an LA guy, Compton born and bred. I think he's the guy that gives them another scoring punch that's very much needed. He can put them in a position to make a run. I would like to see that happen.
Has LeBron tweeted anything today? Do we know anything?
No,
I
every
forgot that-
hourglass.
Yeah, my
Crickets?
notifications are off. My bad. I'll check in the break. Jared Vanderbilt, Shams, you reported that he'll be reevaluated in 3 to 4 weeks. What's the latest on that?
This is great news for the Lakers. They were fearing the worst. They were fearing it might be season-ending, but he underwent a couple of doctor examinations. It is just going to be, they're hoping, the next month or so without him, and then get him back in the lineup near the end of the season. But that is a major boost for them going into the trade deadline. They were looking maybe do you need to go get another wing defender, but now if you are able to get Vanderbilt back late in the season, I think that does serve as some form of a trade deadline acquisition. So good news for the Lakers and Jared Vanderbilt.
Shams, serious question. Do you miss us?
I miss you guys greatly, but we got to get to these trades.
I don't think Shams left the house in weeks.
No, Shams hasn't left the house.
See you Friday. See you
Shams
Friday,
hasn't
baby.
worn pants in years. We will see you hopefully sooner rather than later, and we will talk tomorrow. Appreciate you. Yeah, he has.
Stay behaved.
He's
Make
in
it to
trade deadline
Friday.
mode. Yeah, he's not.
50-50 chance.
That's not going to happen. But good
Stay
luck.
behaved, guys. Stay behaved.
No chance.
Love you, mean it.
I love you, mean it. All right, we're going to take a quick break right now. When we come back, Seahawks rookie wide receiver Jaxon Smith-Njigba. Look at him. My God, he's young.
There he is.
Run it back, yeah. Run it up, run it back.
Jaxon Smith-Njigba. Are you kidding?
You can do, I do it better, yeah.
Touchdown! Seahawks!
Hey, good seeing you, man.
In a minute.
Oh, Jaxon Smith-Njigba. Do you like watching yourself in videos?
I can't lie, I do.
Yeah.
I do enjoy
Okay, good start.
Yes.
That was a great intro.
Yeah.
I know. I feel.
Good
What
job.
would you have done if we did the little hype video, except for it was all mess ups? It was just drop balls.
Ooh, that would have had me a little off the wall.
Would have
For
been a
real.
little
There's
uncomfortable.
little
not many, though. There's
uncomfortable.
not many out there. We
Yeah,
couldn't find
exactly.
I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
All right, Seahawks rookie joining us now. You're probably thinking, well, this is a basketball show. Yes, it is. And we will try to get a basketball question in. Maybe. But first up, you grew up in Texas, big football state.
Yep.
Did you have a basketball team growing up?
Of course, yes. Basketball, it's huge in Texas. We got some players down in Texas.
Couple players.
And yeah, I grew up playing basketball. Basketball is honestly my favorite sport, just, to watch and just to hoop.
Did you? So you played? You
I
like,
did,
okay.
I did.
Position?
I was point guard, you
Okay.
know what I'm saying?
You played varsity basketball in high school?
I
too?
did, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I like this. We need
Yeah.
some point guards out there right now.
Yeah.
If you could do it all over again, would you have stuck with basketball?
I'm too short. I didn't have
Lou's
the
short?
I didn't have the
Short.
shot. He's short, but he got the shot. I didn't have the shot. I'm facilitating, I'm
Setup
saying
guy.
defense,
Hard and hustle.
Exactly.
I was
By the way,
gonna-
the
yeah.
games in Texas, they're like Duncanville, those games, they were nuts. They're like college.
Really?
Oh, they're insane.
Yeah.
They're packed. They're sold out. There's crazy environments in Texas.
Yeah.
Texas is a pretty good place for athletes in general.
Oh, yeah.
It's
The
like
best,
a great, yeah,
the
we got
best.
a lot
Friday
going
Night
on there.
Lights.
Come on now.
If you want to paint the picture for everyone, current player that you probably looked like out there.
Current player.
NBA what?
Yeah, no, just
I'd hate to disrespect anyone.
Oh, it won't be.
But but I would have to say, a little Russell Westbrook.
Oh,
actually.
I love
high
it.
school, not AAU.
Athletic,
We're not
bully
talking
ball.
about outside of
I
high
love that.
school.
I like
talking
that.
about district play. I would go with Russell Westbrook.
So you're saying he can't shoot?
I would say the mid-range game was there. Yeah, definitely an older Russell Westbrook. No
like
hate,
that.
I love him, but
love Russell Westbrook.
Because we all, when we were growing up, we all had that one player that we molded our games after.
Yeah.
We tried to be like that player. So would Russell Westbrook be that guy, or
I would
somebody else?
I would say Dwayne Wade
Yeah.
is someone I looked at like I want to be that guy. And then Russell Westbrook, just mentality, demeanor, all that stuff.
Two good ones.
Toughness, speed, how he played. Did any of your basketball skills did it translate to football?
Oh, 1,000%. And the release game, the crossover game, all that stuff, that's real. The
got it.
hezzy, get up out of there.
Still got game.
I still got it.
I can tell how you
It's
feel.
off season. It's basketball
You gotta-
season now.
In the
Which was the
offseason,
way to
do you
prove it?
hoop? Like,
Oh,
you play
yeah.
pickup? Will you?
For sure, it's basketball season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We'll catch some footballs here and there, get in the weight room, but we got to get in that gym. That's
Oh, yeah.
first and foremost.
Are there guys on the team that are good enough to sort of, that's your cardio for the day, or?
I haven't played a lot of guys
right.
on the Seahawks, so we're going to have to see when I get back to Seattle.
now that they know?
Yeah.
All right, growing up in Dallas, are you a Mavericks fan then because of
Yeah,
Dallas?
I'm a big Mavericks fan.
That's a bummer.
Luka, Kyrie, got the guys, Mark Cuban, you know.
No more.
No more. It
No
sucks,
more.
but
Yeah, but he'll never really be gone.
yeah, he won't be gone.
No, he can't be gone.
You know, it's
Not the Mavericks without Mark Cuban.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's perfect for him because now he can go be the celebrity
Yes.
entertainment, sit courtside, and not have to pay the bill anymore.
Yeah.
I think it's the best
It's
of
kind of
both
a win-win
worlds.
for him.
I heard that he set it up real nicely for visiting teams and stuff like that. Was that true? Y'all had a good time when y'all
It's
came to Dallas?
amazing. Dallas is one of the few teams that
Really
cater to visiting teams.
Yeah.
Like
They've
most
always-
teams, they won't let you use the weight room. You have to set up your little janky shit in the hallway, and like you can't. You can use your weight rooms, cold plunge. You can do
Spurs
everything.
do that.
Let me tell you, you retired before Golden State moved to the new arena.
Yeah, I never played in that
Amazing.
Really?
I think they trying to set it up where we can't win the game.
because it's just a.
So nice. Listen, they got live cooks back there for us.
Wow.
Like you can
So-
ask for whatever you want?
Yeah, they're
Honestly.
taking out orders
Yes, chef.
for the visiting team. I'm like, yo,
Really?
this is disalarming. Like y'all don't want us to win the game. It's too nice.
By the way, Cuban said it was part of like his
I like that.
recruiting pitch, where like I want opposing players to see how I treat guys, so they can get a feel where if they ever come here one day, which is kind of brilliant if you think about it.
Yeah.
See, I'm the opposite. Like no hot water.
Turn off
nothing.
the hot water.
I feel like that's what
make
the
it
Spurs
cold
do.
as hell in there.
Is it weird though that the Spurs like own the Mavericks forever? Is that a weird thing?
Is that,
They'll start.
Is that not? It's in my.
don't
It's
start
right here.
there.
Like it's just right here. Yeah, no.
That's actually not what that said.
That is
Yeah.
not what's on this
Yeah.
card.
That sounded it out.
nah. 2011, you know, best year of my life. I'm sticking with that.
Yeah.
There's not a better championship in Texas than that one right there.
The one. Yeah.
That's
No, I
what's
could see
good.
that. Yeah.
Jason Terry got the tattoo. It was meant
Before
to be.
he even played, right?
It was meant to be.
That's
on
a
now.
risky move, by the way.
Yeah, it's like the riskiest move.
Because fans do it and we
Yeah.
make fun of them when they get like Super Bowl champs and you're like,
And it never works. It never goes their way.
no.
So if we gave you 30 minutes
Okay.
in an NBA game tonight, and you can shoot as many shots, whatever, how many are you giving us?
I'm playing 30. Who we
30
playing?
minutes. Good,
You're playing
good
the
question.
Detroit Pistons.
We getting off. Hey, we getting off. I would say 30 minutes.
Disrespectful.
Because nowadays, by the way, guys are taking 12, 15 threes. So
Yep.
Right.
You're hoisting them
I'm
all
playing
game
that
long.
thing up. I would say I know it's my last game. You know, I'm playing the Detroit Pistons. I have a nice 15.
Jackson.
Nice
Jackson,
15 with it.
Jackson,
I love
Jackson.
I'm
I'm
just gonna
coming
get
off
mad.
the coming off the pick and roll,
Jackson, no.
and I'm spraying.
No. Then I can catch 2 touchdowns.
Well, here we go.
Ooh.
And now it begins, doesn't it?
Ooh.
I've been waiting for this
I got
fight.
the ball in
I've
my
been waiting for
hands.
this fight
though.
all day.
I got the ball in my hands.
We were talking about this actually before you got here.
We're picking you up full court. I don't even play defense, and I'm guarding you full court.
I don't even play defense, he said.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play defense.
Screen. I
publicly
need all
noted.
the screens.
Yeah.
Send me 2 screens. We getting off of those.
I gotta
Listen,
see.
by the way,
I gotta see you hoop now.
This is the
Yeah.
argument
'Cause-
because
but-
they really think.
Come on,
I was about to say,
Hey,
there's
I think
NBA
it's a
players that
game.
think they can play in the NFL as
Yeah.
well.
Well, listen, I think if we're on the 2-yard line and they throw it up, you don't think I can catch a
No.
ball over like a small
Hell no.
corner on the 2-yard line? I'm 6'10".
They will break the
Yes.
body in half.
Yes.
Play football?
Never. I don't like contact.
Okay.
Look, nope.
No.
Right after flag, I was done.
Yeah, exactly.
Never.
Done.
I didn't even play flag. I got scratched one time. And I was like, no.
Oh, you're the worst.
I need to play inside with air conditioning.
Yeah,
I
we
quit
get
on
into
the
we
spot.
get into the hole, we get into the free throw line, and we jacking threes up. So
I like that.
I
feel
quit
good.
football on the spot. I got hit going across the middle, and I took
What?
my helmet off. And my coach, he said, "If you don't put that helmet back on, you're never playing for this team again." I said, "Don't worry.
You
Don't
never,
worry.
yeah.
Here, coach."
Never put it on again?
I swear to God, I quit on the spot.
Yeah, that's not
That's
fun.
I'm legend in high school. I quit on the spot.
Do you think you could really catch a touchdown pass?
No, hell
Truly.
no.
No, you know
You
you
don't think
couldn't.
so?
No, listen.
no hand?
I respect professionals
I
to
do
the
too.
highest level. Everybody trained for what they're good at. I don't think so. Like, I don't think you can walk in an NBA game cold turkey and get 15 points.
What if he's wide open for a corner 3 and he can shoot?
Not
He
gonna
could
be wide
probably
open
make a
because
jump
he's
shot
gonna
in
be
a
the football
game.
player on the basketball court.
you said he
and we're
couldn't
gonna
shoot.
take it personal, Chandler.
I'm going to the hole. I'm getting fouled.
Why
Will you
has
make
this
the
not
free-
happened?
will you
Well, man, I'll make some free throws. That's on my best day. I'm giving everything. You know what I'm saying?
That's on your best day.
Best
On my
day of
best
his
day.
life.
That's what I'm saying. On my best day, I'm catching a 4-yard pass.
Okay.
I think you're selling yourself short, man. I
You know what? I like
Really?
I like how you think.
I think you're selling
I like how
yourself
you
short,
think.
man.
I can
Going
play.
opposite.
I just asked somebody, could I still play in a Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Oh, now it's the Super Bowl. It wasn't just a game. It's
He's just said I'm selling myself short. Why?
okay, so you went from I can't
catch.
catch a touchdown to now you're in the Super Bowl.
Because
Correct.
Jackson
Okay.
said I can, and
Just
he
wanna make
knows
sure.
better than all three of us.
Just want to make sure I knew what the journey was for Lou
Yeah.
Will on this one.
Hey, you became all pro in a matter of
In a
7
matter
minutes.
of, what he did too. He said he was gonna get
That's
15
true.
points.
Yeah, that's fair.
So we all even.
I just think my height is an advantage for football. I think I can
No,
really
you
post
just-
up in the
Maybe.
end zone and tip it up and catch the ball.
Yeah.
So the
And
most
I'm gonna try it with
physical
Joe
game-
Hayden
The most
coming
physical
Thursday.
game
I'm gonna try
there
it.
is.
I'm gonna post them up and I'm gonna get one right here.
The most physical game there is. You said you don't like contact.
I'm talking a 2-yard pass, Lou. I'm not talking.
They're not gonna let
It's more
you.
physical than basketball? Football?
Hell yeah. There's a
That's
reason.
what I'm saying.
You
It's
tell
constant.
us.
It's
Especially
constant
nowadays,
contact
the
with
way
us,
they
but it's
call
not
fouls, and you can't
physical
even hand
contact, yeah.
check. There's flagrant fouls. Like you guys actually get like hit.
Like, do you hurt Monday morning getting out of bed?
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
you're still
hurt.
young too. Like,
Yeah, I'm hurting, but I'm not gonna lie. I played basketball last week, and I didn't feel I was hurting like bad.
Just different kind of soreness.
It's a different kind of soreness.
Yeah.
that's kind of nuts.
Yeah.
All right, talk to us. Well, you saying nobody else on the team hoops, so that's kind of like that's
DK's gotta be solid,
DK
right?
Metcalf,
He's just a
he
big
gotta
old
hoop.
muscle.
he's too much
He's like
muscle.
a wrestler,
bro.
a boxer, or
Good
something.
lord.
He can get down on that block, I believe, but other than that, I don't know. I've seen a shot.
He might be too muscular.
You see Myles Garrett in the All-Star games dunking everything.
Myles
Myles
Garrett.
Garrett can actually hoop.
He's actually solid.
Myles Garrett can actually
He's
hoop.
solid.
Yeah.
See, I feel like this argument could go on forever. If football could play basketball or basketball could
It
play
should be an
football.
All-Star weekend.
It
like,
really
Do you
should.
think if LeBron, like if he actually trained, he could become like a great tight end or a great receiver?
I do.
If someone like that build, that athleticism.
I do believe so. I think, man, I've seen his highlights. But there's
he
a
was
lot of
nice.
players. I think Russell Westbrook can play. I think there's a lot of guys in the league that can.
It's a
that can
very
play. I
small
think so.
pool of them.
But
There's a lot of guys that couldn't.
I think
Right.
more so basketball can play football than football can play basketball.
I like that.
Getting that ball in
You
the
heard
hole
it,
is
you
hard.
heard it from him.
Yeah.
The problem is one hit and you're dead.
Yeah.
That's
So
the-
you just got to
that's
get
the
that
part-
one catch.
Correct.
Yeah, that's the part I can't get over.
I can't get over
Just
that.
run
either.
deep. Just
Yeah,
throw
that's
it
the
up.
part I
Yeah.
can't
Five
get over.
percent.
Yeah, I don't even want to get pushed out of bounds into
I
a
don't wanna-
cameraman or nothing.
I don't even want to be brushed by closely
5-yard
by
bump,
another
no
human
thanks.
being. Like, that sounds awful
what?
to me.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you might be nuts, dude.
Speaking
I
of
might
speaking
be.
of touchdowns, I've always wanted to ask a football player this. When it comes to touchdown celebrations,
Yeah.
do y'all rehearse? Like, what's
Oh, I love that.
Is that something that y'all just build during practice, or it's like, yo, after practice, 10 minutes, we got to get this down?
Yeah, I mean, you got 7 days to prepare, 6 days, 5 days to prepare for the next game. So, in practice, when you stand around, you got to make sure the TD celebration is right. In Seattle, we have some history of some good celebrations too, for sure.
Is there
Yeah.
any celebrations that you want to do that you just can't? Like, is it like there's
Because
You
it's
can't-
risque.
yeah,
or
like
something?
yeah,
All
it's
right.
too much. You'll get fined or like
You can't dunk the football anymore.
real. But you
Why
can
not?
spike it.
I guess so. You can't dunk the football anymore.
You can basically just
You
dance.
can't like throw the ball, like chunk it up. I did it.
Flag.
I said I don't care. I've always wanted to do it. So yeah,
Is
flag.
that just a penalty or that's a fine?
Yeah, is
That's
it
a
fine?
fine.
It's a
I was about to say,
fine?
Yeah,
You
it's
get-
not a
you get
penalty.
fined,
I don't think
yeah.
you get a penalty. You get fined though for chunking it. all
Was
the
it
way.
worth it?
Wow.
Fine? Was it worth the? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That one,
That one was worth
That
it.
one was worth it.
Do you feel like you guys have the best uniforms in the league?
I do.
Okay.
I do. I think, the blue and the green meshes real well. My mother always gives me compliments every game that I'm dripping out. So I think so. I would have to say so.
See, that's the one. I think it's like one of the best ones, bright-wise, if you're
Yeah.
into it. And we're into fashion, obviously, if you look
Right.
at us. It's like, I mean,
The all lime green is, tough, but under the lights when it's dark, I think they're
It
they're a
pops.
nice look. Yeah, for sure. And we got the old school jerseys. I don't know if you've seen
Yeah,
that.
the throwbacks are
We got the throwbacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're up there on the list for sure.
by the way, I thought you were going to ask him about, I know you did ask him about the choreograph thing. I
We've
wanted to
asked
see if
no
you did it.
questions on the paper, by the
Or
way.
do we want to ask
We're
real
winging it right now,
football
but
questions?
I got a real football
Because
question.
we do have real football questions.
You were the 20th pick in the first round of the draft. Walk me through that experience, because I got drafted, but I was the second rounder. I was in ESPN Zone. I watched myself get drafted in the lobby of ESPN Zone by myself. So tell me what was that experience like on draft day?
Man, I was nervous, honestly, just because you just don't know where to go. Y'all have experienced it, and I had my suit on, just try to chill, relax with the family, and getting there. you have I could go here, I could go there, but it's nothing like when you get that phone call. I'll have 3 phones on me, and they end up calling the house phone that's like right there. I'm like,
House
okay,
phone.
I've been waiting all day, sweating.
What were the other 2 phones for?
I was waiting for them to call me, but hey, you know what that's.
Stop it. Don't get me in trouble. Just wrapped up your rookie season. Congrats, by the way. Did you have a, oh shit, I'm in the NFL moment?
My first preseason game.
First one.
That was it. Got it out the way, and then I felt like I was rolling from there.
What happened? Or just being there?
Yeah, once I seen my family on the sidelines, it was just, I was in awe, in awe moment. Shed some tears, and now I was ready to play.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Who was your first game against?
My first preseason game was against Minnesota, and my first actual game was against the Rams.
Was there anybody on Minnesota that you were looking at them like, damn, like I'm here, I made it? Mine was T-Mac. My first game was against the Houston Rockets. And by the time T-Mac was going in for the second time, I was going in the first time. So we walked to the table, together,
That's
and
great.
T-Mac was like, "What up, Lou?" And I was like, "Damn, T-Mac know who I am." I was an
crazy.
18-year-old kid. Did you have that
That's actually
moment?
cool.
I wouldn't say it for Minnesota, but our first actual game, when we're in the huddle and I see Aaron Donald, getting their huddle, I'm like, oh, yeah, he big. Yeah, he big.
Bigger in person.
Yeah, he bigger in person.
Yeah, was there like a moment where you also were like, okay, I can do this. Like, I belong here. Like, was there one play in practice maybe or preseason where you're like, okay, like, I'm going to do this and I'm going to be really fucking good at it?
Yeah, I would say practice. First practice, caught a touchdown on I want to say it was like my first pass, honestly. Caught a touchdown, and then I was just feeling comfortable at practice ever since.
Everything went away.
Like, this is easy.
But the game is definitely different. I didn't feel like I got my groove really until the middle of the season, later on in the season, honestly.
Man.
And another thing you can't ever take for granted is a good coach. And you had a great coach in Pete Carroll. Obviously, he's gone now. What was there one thing that stood out that you learned from playing for him in your rookie season?
And I just feel like what stood out to me is just, once you stop moving, you're dying. Like, he's always moving, always active.
No kidding.
He was just a great person to be around. He just cared about the team, cared about the organization, and the impact that he, left on me and the whole organization will be with us forever.
And when there's a move like this, is there a do you remember your last conversation with him? Did he address the team? Like, how did that kind of end?
Yeah, he didn't address the full team, but he hit us up, individually. Whoever he did, he hit me up, and we talked for a little bit, and hopefully he's around, some more to still pick his brain and all that.
My only question I have for that is he's 72 years old, and he has more energy than I've ever had. Did he tell you his vitamin secret? Like, what does he do? What is the plan there?
Coffee
That's
guy?
a great question.
What's the secret?
Is it coffee? Is it?
I've never seen him drink any coffee, but man, I'll tell you, those meetings, he's electric.
I've never in my life seen it. Jaxon, it's been a pleasure.
Yes.
I know you're just starting out your Vegas Radio Row extravaganza. Are you prepared for the week that's about to be out here?
I'm ready. Let's
Don't
do
look
it.
at these two jackasses. They started out strong, and they're already a mess.
Oh, I hear you.
Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you so
Matt.
much.
Thanks, bro.
for having
Appreciate
me.
you.
Great talking to y'all, man.
Good luck,
Real
man.
talk.
We're following you.
Yes, sir.
Good luck, brody.
100.
Yes, indeed.
I'm like, oh, no.
Now we got tape, huh?
Sirski. I came here to do it.
Oh,
Oh, we're live.
it's time for you buying that. Okay, you ready?
Let's
I have
go.
them all right here, so I'm going to look at them because they're all very different. Nikola Vucevic.
I've studied these all night.
Well, I know you know a lot about Vucevic, and that's why you're getting the first one. He
Right.
does not want to see the Bulls break up. Interesting. Quote, I believe we have enough. Enough what?
Right.
Are you buying that?
Nope, not even if it was on sale, Michelle.
What does that mean?
That's a good one.
It's not.
I don't know what it means because it's wrong. They've done this now for 2 years. It is fascinating though because they do have talent. They do have a good team. They do have, guys that can score the ball. I think the Lonzo Ball injury hurt them. They
Yeah, for
needed
sure.
that point guard, which is why my boy Lou earlier said, why not just do the old flopperoo for DeJounte Murray, which kind of makes sense because they need that point guard to kind of set these guys up. And for whatever reason, it just didn't work. And those guys,
Fair.
again, I think they're going to succeed elsewhere. They've all individually had great careers. And I love Vooch, but no way I'm buying this.
I mean,
because it hasn't worked, so
I was
why would
gonna
it
say-
automatically just start working?
Yeah, why would you say that now? Yeah, we're not buying it. Nobody's buying it.
We're not even going to
That's
ask you because we know
We're
you're
not asking
buying
you
it.
because you're getting your own one, because here it comes. Advanced analytics. We love that. It says that Russell Westbrook is the best sixth man in the NBA. You buying that? Now, this season, before you
He's
get
one of them,
offended.
for sure.
Yeah, it's hard not to buy it. They're on a roll. They're on a roll, and I think a lot of that starts off the back of Russell Westbrook when he decided to say, listen, I'm going to be the guy that comes off the bench to give us that balance we need to have two very solid units. And so they went on a run. 23-3 since then or something like
Great.
that. I don't know the exact numbers, but it's hard for me to dispute that, how he's played, just not even from a numbers perspective, but just the energy that he's brought, the joy that he's brought. They look like they're having a ton of fun, and because of that, they're winning games. You watched them in Atlanta last night. Those guys were absolutely rolling, having fun, laughing, and ones. James Harden banked the three in.
I mean, that's ridiculous.
And I think all of that comes off the back of Russell Westbrook and his mindset and what he brought to that team from a mentality standpoint. So it's hard for me to fight that. I'm buying it.
All right, we're buying it. Chandler, yours is up. Knicks guard Ryan Arcidiacono is the first player in NBA history to play in 20 consecutive games without scoring a single point.
Who is this guy?
Ryan Arcidiacono.
Hold on, say that again?
He's played in 20 consecutive games without scoring a single point. It's a record.
Wow.
Are you buying that this record will never be broken?
Is this like he's getting tossed in at the end of a
Yeah,
game
it's
and he's
mostly.
not playing, 15, 20 minutes?
A lot of them, yeah.
Like, is he taking shots? I think this is we're saucing this one up a little bit. It's a shitty record to have. I mean, you don't want to.
It's a record,
You
though.
don't want to be on that side of the history. You don't remember Arcidiacono, the white kid from Villanova?
Got really good
He
hair.
scored a point 20 games.
Yeah, what he did at Villanova.
That's true.
Am I buying it that this record what?
Will never be broken.
I mean, there's a good chance. 20 reps without a one bucket,
That's
a
a
free
lot.
throw?
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
No, this is a forever record.
Good for him.
Right in permanent marker.
You know what? A record's a record. Not everybody
I'm
has.
always a champion of the players, but it's almost impossible to do this, Ryan.
And it's growing or it's done?
It's a great question. Yeah,
Still active.
I think it's still active.
Yeah, so we're not stopping at 20.
No, this could go on.
This guy's.
Could this go on forever? We're looking at
not
our
good.
stats over here. We don't have any stats.
It's not good.
But I think 20's safe. I think
You
that's.
score. You can score on accident in the NBA. Like,
Okay, well, he's not.
But here's I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt because I think he's just
20 games?
But I think he's getting subbed in with like 20 seconds, 50 seconds. He's a point
I
guard.
mean, I've been in
the-
a game where he came in for
the
20 seconds.
seventh 22nd game I played,
I'm shooting.
I'm leaving with something.
Right.
So you would just do it anyways. Just.
Or
I
would
mean-
you, or would you keep
We
this
already
puppy
went.
going?
We already went through this.
Keep
keeping
this
it.
puppy going.
Our first
Get
game,
to 30 games.
It's a
our
record.
very first games, I played a minute and 4 seconds, and I had 4 points. I'm getting a bucket.
Yeah, but now you got to keep this thing. You got to go on forever.
No, because
Yeah.
you're gonna go down as one of the worst NBA players of all
No.
time. You don't want this record, Ryan.
want-
Next time you go in that game, Chuck, my brother,
No,
Chuck.
don't. Keep it going,
Let
Ryan.
it fly. Do it for
A
Philly.
record's a record. Do it for Philly. All right.
It's a bad
Let it
record.
fly. That's an awful record to have.
Guys are no fun.
Flabbergasted.
Here we go. Klay Thompson-Lue says it's really hard to be on the bench during the closing minutes of Golden State's games. This is awkward. Are you buying that the team's actually better when he's not playing in the end?
I can't buy that. I can't buy that. Listen, Klay Thompson is legendary. We all have that moment where we realize we're not the player that we used to be. We go through some injuries. We go through some adversity. I can't buy this.
Okay.
I would love to see Klay Thompson on the floor. Ride with your guys, die with your guys. He's a champion. He's a legend. His number is going to go up in the Raptors for the Golden State Warriors. I don't like this look. I'm not buying it.
By the way, we're all still like kind of hoping that the turnaround's happening any day now. Like we're all here.
I'm still holding out for it.
I
I'm
know.
not buying it.
And I think every game is going to be different, right? There's always
Sure.
That's with every team, right? Maybe.
Shouldn't be for Klay, though, man.
But I mean,
You're right.
But you're right.
They're kind of transitioning to this
I
next
know.
phase, to this next, and if he's not having a great game and someone else is, I understand it. But no, the idea that they're better,
Is it working?
nothing's working.
Nothing's working. Nothing's consistent
Literally
enough
nothing's
to
working.
say it's
Then ride or die with your guys.
Oof, then that makes it even more
Yeah, it's a tough
awkward. All right, Chandler, the three-point contest participants are Dame Lillard, Donovan Mitchell, Tyrese Halliburton, Jalen Brunson, Lauri Markkanen, and Malik Beasley. Are you buying that this event is Dame's to lose?
I mean,
Nope.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna let you finish.
I mean, he's the best shooter of that group. He's historically the best shooter. He's the most clutch shooter. I don't think he's going to get nervous. I think he advances, but like,
Oh,
Nah,
it's
I mean,
fancy.
anybody can win this event right now.
Weren't you so sure last week? You're like, this is Dame's. What
If I
happened
had to
then?
bet on it, it would be Dame, but it's,
Okay.
it's definitely, he could definitely lose. Like,
Sure.
I don't think it's like a crazy favorite with crazy odds that it's him.
Malik
right?
Beasley.
That's who you're taking?
That's just a
Leads
it's
the
a
league
complete
in
guess.
Listen, no.
complete guess.
Leads the league in 3-point percentages, and he cared about being in the 3-point contest. He rallied to be in this contest.
Okay.
He cares. I'm
So
going with Beasley.
passion-fueled win.
I just
Beasley.
think this is another day, another dollar for Dame. He's not going to get nervous.
Bees
gonna,
cares. I'm going with the guy that cares. You're going
Well-
with the guy that doesn't care.
Facts.
Wait, you don't think he cares?
No, I just think
just
he's
said it.
doing it because he's a really good shooter, and he's just going to go in there like he's in the gym, and I think he's just going to win it, and it's going to be like, all right, oh, Dame won. Shocker.
Kind of like you with this show today. Sort of that.
Exactly, just winging
That's
it.
fair
I
enough.
care.
Do you?
I'm having a ball.
Oh, you know what?
It's oozing.
I think we
it's
should
the
move to
energy is
Vegas.
No.
oozing
Keep
out of me.
this whole situation
Come on.
permanent.
You just in this giant room when everyone's gone?
Yeah.
Okay,
Having
that's-
random people walk by and look at you.
We're gonna take a quick break.
No, I'm not ready to take it.
No, we're gonna wrap things up.
taking a-
and
No,
we'll
you
come
hold
back.
that thought.
Taking a break.
No.
That's good stuff.
Run it up, the running back. Yeah.
Woo! All right, there it is. You're looking at Radio Row. It's earlier in the week, and it will get more and more chaotic. We, of course, are here for Niners Chiefs. Niners Super Bowl. Our set's gigantic.
Look at that. How
Look at
cool
us.
are we?
Yeah, we are so cool. We might as well at least mention this football game. You're staying for it.
I'm staying for it. I'm going to it. I'm betting a hefty amount on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Now, are you
And I
gonna-
got them +3.
Plus, you got them
I
at
got
plus
them early.
3?
I got them early. I got them
Yeah, you
+3.
did. It's like
I
1.5.
think they are rolling right now. Their defense is dialed. The first ever Super Bowl in Las Vegas. You think Travis Kelce is losing this game?
Oh, so you think it's a Travis Kelce?
I think it's a Travis Kelce Bowl. I think the
X
party
factor.
afterwards is going to be absolutely bonkers, and there's no way it's going to be after a loss. He can't allow that.
They could lose.
Word is the Chainsmokers are performing at the after party.
Can
heard
I
from
say
Lil
something?
Birdie.
You say Chainsmokers a lot as if I'm supposed to be excited.
You don't like the
She like
Chainsmokers?
Def Leppard.
I
You just
Who knows me now?
Oh, that was good.
And I do like
It's
Def Leppard.
Death Leopard.
No, it's Def.
I know, I'm trying
Leppard.
to confuse.
It's DEF.
Yeah, thank
Leopard.
you.
Def.
Thank you.
But I like to say Def Leppard.
Do you like the Chiefs in this ball game?
I do.
Who do you like?
Honestly, I don't really care who wins. I'm good either way. But I will say this, if we get like a Brock Purdy redemption story out of this, and redemption from what, I don't know, but some people hate him, it would be pretty amazing.
Here's the thing. I think the Niners are a better team. Like, they
Sure.
have the star power. McCaffrey's unbelievable. Debo's unbelievable. But I just think the Chiefs are playing better right now. They're peaking at the right moment.
really are.
I don't care how good they are. The Chiefs are the 2 best players in this game. I think they
Are
win
the
it.
Chiefs the Miami Heat of the NFL?
The Chiefs, by the way, this is the most they've been like underdogs,
Yeah.
shit on, booed. Like, there's way more Niner fans here than
Really
Chiefs
are.
fans. Like, the press conference last night, it was nuts. They were literally
Yeah.
violently booing them, which to me, I think adds more fuel to the fire and gives them even more motivation.
I was going to say, booing Patrick Mahomes is going to turn out to be an awful idea.
Yeah.
It's
that's
going to be
not-
now,
like, why poke the bear?
it would have been a 3-point game. It will now be a 14-point game.
Wow, the Chiefs by 2 touchdowns?
Yeah, why not?
I think it'd be a great.
But I can change my mind by the
If
end
the
of the week.
Chiefs win, I'm calling in sick on Monday. Fair.
You're not calling in sick. All right, tomorrow, Tony Pollard. We got all kinds of people tomorrow. We got Breece Hall, Quincy Williams, the Jets. We got questions for them. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
How about them Cowboys?
No!
Run it up, run it back, 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 run it up, and run it back.